Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining me today. This is Gus Paiwan, Philosophy Realty. I thought I'd take a few minutes and discuss something that is asked to me quite often, actually, when I meet new clients, especially buyers. And the question is, how do I not overpay for my next home? How do I pay market value and not get conned into paying some crazy price for the home I'm about to buy? And that's a very important question. And your agent should take the time to do what's called a CMA, comparative market analysis, to break down homes' values, specifically the value of the home you're about to purchase, by looking at homes within that neighborhood, similar homes. For example, if you're purchasing a bungalow, they should be looking at other bungalows, and what they sold for. And sometimes this process can take 45 minutes. It could take an hour plus. And the agent should break it down into a detailed email explaining to you the differences between the homes that sold nearby and the home you're about to purchase and assess its value. And as an example, appraisers do this for banks. So when you purchase a house, before you close on it, an appraiser will go out and look at the house you're about to purchase on behalf of the lender and say, okay, this home is worth $1.1 million. Based on the other sales in the neighborhood, and we will lend you X amount of dollars for your mortgage based on its value. The important thing to understand here is that if you go and purchase this house for $1.150, $50,000 above that 1.1 assessed value, you, the buyer, would now be responsible for coming up with that extra $50,000 upon closing. And if you don't, you kind of open yourself up to legal problems, and you could get sued if you don't close on the deal, or default and lose your deposit. So it is very important that you understand the true value of the home, and that your realtor gives you the value that A, will appraise, and B, is within your comfort zone, and you understand that you can afford to buy this home. And this way you avoid any guesswork. This way, when you see a home priced low, whether it's, we've all seen it on the news, we've even seen homes priced for $1 with an auction a week later, and they get multiple offers. But the more common way is to price it $100,000, $200,000 below its true value to entice lots of offers and kind of push the price up. And by having this CMA in your hands ahead of time before the offer date, you already know that this home, although it's priced $799,999, it's worth $1 million, because everything else around it is worth $1 million. And the last one that sold last week or last month all sold in that $975,000 to $1,025,000 range. And again, if your agent pluses and minuses things and looks at things like, does the home have a garage or not? If it doesn't, that's probably $30,000, $40,000 difference from one home to the other. The age of the windows in the home, that's a really big expense in houses. You could spend anywhere between $15,000 to $20,000 to replace windows. Is the home that you're buying have older windows, and the comparable down the street have newer windows? You need to adjust for that. Look for finishes, square footage. The size of the lot is very important, and the yard and how wide the lot is goes a long way. Is the roof new or old? Are the mechanics new or old? And looking at all these details, again, putting a detailed email together for you to understand its true value and breaking it down will keep you out of trouble. And at the end of the day, you'll pay somewhere near the right value for the home. And you won't have a problem on closing. And furthermore, that you have paid market value. So in the next 3, 5, 10 years, your home hopefully appreciates, and you're consistently gaining equity in that home, rather than overpaying for it to begin with. And it takes you a long time to gain that equity back. If you find this video helpful, feel free to comment and send me any DMs. Thank you very much. Have a good day.